Baylee. A hard body was plastered up against my back. A very hard body. My eyes opened warily and I stared down at the hand that was resting on the inside of my thigh. It was a big hand, at least twice the size of my own. I'd woken up to this particular hand only once before, and that one time was enough to make me crave more. Turning carefully in Sebastian's muscular arms, I stared up at the man that made my heart race and my stomach flutter. He was still sleeping, which was to be expected, since he didn't get off shift until 11 last night. The man had a soft heart, as I was beginning to see, and worried about me having bad shifts. 2 weeks ago, when I'd woken up at his house with him wrapped around me, almost exactly like now, I'd freaked out because I didn't recognize the room I was in. However, after explaining what had happened with the fire and that I had been so tired, he'd explained that he'd decided to take me to his home. I told him where to find my spare key in case anything like that happened again. Knowing me, it would. I could sleep anywhere. So he'd used my key to get in here last night, and being the gentleman he was, only cuddled with me to make me feel better. I, on the other hand, was tired of just cuddling. A soft snore came out of his mouth, making me focus on his mouth and lips. He had a scar bisecting his lip at the bottom, giving him an edgy look. His nose was straight, even though he'd said that it had been broken 3 separate times. His eyes were closed, with his large dark lashes were laying in half-moons against his cheeks. Then I started taking in the details on his lower half. We weren't covered with a blanket, which was the reason I'd woken up. Upon closer examination, I saw that the blanket seemed to be on the floor, along with a pile of his boots, uniformed shirt and pants, as well as his leather jacket. Looking at his chest, I saw his dog tag chain and assumed the tags themselves had fallen behind his back, since I didn't see them.